Hey gang, Tony here. It is so hot right now. How hot is it, Tony? Well, it's so hot that I'm not going to finish that joke because it's really, really dirty. We hit, I don't know, half a dozen yard sales. I really only got anything at one of them. Strangely, this was like the best yard sale and the worst yard sale all wrapped into one, which I know it makes no sense, but I'll explain as we go along. So I have some stuff here, and I'm just going to show it to you, and I'll chew your ear off then for like a minute or two, and we'll call it a day. I actually found some video game stuff. It is really dirty and in extremely poor condition, but there was a... I really got to clean this up. There was a Sega Genesis with a Monopoly cart in it. I didn't even bother taking the cart out, which I guess I will do now. Okay, so we got the Sega Genesis, and we got, that is the Model 2, Mach 2 Sega, and they did have the wire for it, the power cord. It's the official Sega power cord and the official Sega RF unit. So those came along with it. No controllers. But there were a bunch of games. Most of them are not good games. They're all extremely dirty. It looks like they've been out in the rain. There was the Monopoly cart that I showed you. And then there is Miss Pac-Man. And then we got Wheel of Fortune. And Jeopardy Sports Edition with a cool little Game Time incorporated sticker on the back, which I really like actually. And Jeopardy, regular Jeopardy. So as you can see, none of those games were worth shit. Well, I mean, they're probably a couple $1 games or whatever. So let me explain then why I bought this, because I didn't want any of that, to be honest. There was one... Hey, Luna, come on. There was one game that I wanted to buy. I asked him how much the game was, and he kind of like waffled a little bit, and I was like, are you doing $1 a game, $2 a game, what do you want? He's like, I really want to get rid of everything. It's like, okay, well, how much you want for everything? And he said $5, which is cheap as hell. I mean, let's be honest. That's nothing. But I didn't want everything because I have Genesis systems already, and I have some of these games, and the rest I really didn't want. But I said, can I just buy the one game? He's like, all right, $3. I'm like, all right, fine. So I took everything. One game I wanted, I didn't show you yet, is Grind Stormer. The label is ripped. The only good game there. The only freaking good game that he had. And the fucking label was torn. And it's in generally, like, rough condition. But it's a $40 to $50 game loose. The only other thing I got was from the same yard sale, and it was actually a Sega CD game called Rise of the Dragon. Surprisingly, he had the box, and the box has the rest of... Oh, it's upside down. Has the rest of the artwork and everything. It's just missing the manual, which sucks, but at least it's not just loose. That was $1, you can see there. That was only $1. This goes for like $20, $25. I think it's like 17 loose and 25 complete, so this I guess would be somewhere in between since it's not complete, but not loose, so not a bad score. I do have a Sega CD system, and I only have one game for it, so I was actually really excited to get... I don't go out buying Sega CD games because they're expensive as hell. And I just don't have the money for it. So it's kind of cool to get a cheap one that I could throw into the system and check out. So that's everything I got. Not too bad. I spent $4 and got, I think, a pretty nice amount of stuff. First video game, I think, right, this is the first regular video game lot that I got this year. I don't know. It's been a bad year. The reason I said that it was also a bad yard sale is because he had a lot of other stuff that would have been really cool to buy, but, like, okay, he had just boxes upon boxes upon boxes of VHS tapes, and there were some good ones in there. There was, like, Subspecies and some rarer horror stuff and things, but every tape had mold, and the outside boxes appeared to have been just left out either in a very, very, like, humid area or just out in the rain. It was just super bad condition. It sucks. I mean, it would have been pretty cool. He had some PS2 games and Xbox games as well. Some of them were probably worth buying for $1 or $2, but I didn't want to spend extra money, and I don't really collect that stuff. And I haven't really been selling stuff either, so I just left most of that. And that was it. That was everything. So, how are you guys doing at the yard sales? Are you finding anything? Because, I mean, this year has been kind of like, you know? Some weeks, nothing at all. Other weeks, I get some cool stuff. So, it's been okay. It hasn't been the worst, I guess. I'm coming back at you with a Box of Dread unboxing, and hopefully I will be seeing you guys soon with some other stuff that I got planned. Breathe deep in the night. See you soon.